recording this video so that way you can get into the store and start editing prices and start doing some of those things. The first thing we're going to do is go ahead and go to the login page, and that's going to be essentially the website at wp-admin. I'll send this link to you. Next thing you're going to do is go ahead and enter in your username and then your password that I sent to you in the email. Now, one of the first things that you're probably going to want to do, since you got in here and I don't know who else has had access to the email and everything, is go ahead and change your username password. Can't change the username, but you can change the password. You will see that your email is actually set up with this email address. That's probably the one that we're going to be using for Gmail once we get that initiated. And each individual user has to have their own specific email address, so this is why we did it this way. You come over here and you can see edit. Just go ahead and click edit. And if you scroll down, you'll see generate a password, and you can enter in your new password, and then at the very bottom just go ahead and hit update profile there. So that's essentially how you do that. Let's head back to the dashboard and we'll go ahead and change some product pricing so that way you can kind of just see how to do that. So we're going to go to products, and we can basically pull up any product that we want. We can search through here and we can say POW. And anything that has the item POW in the title will be pulled up. You can see all the different pieces here. We're going to do an edit on this. So we'll click on this. And we'll see product others, product data, images, category, text, tag, taxonomy, reviews, other. If you don't see something like this in here, then there might be a case of something's not quite set right. So we'll just go ahead and go to product data. I might get rid of this tab or move it. I'm not really sure why it's showing up here. So product data will probably be the first tab that you see. You can see we've got the regular price, sale price, and then you can put a schedule on that. So if you have certain days that you want to be on sale, you can go ahead and put those prices in. We haven't set the tax status on any of this stuff yet. We'll be doing that in all the other things that we do, because we have a huge amount of updates that we're gonna eventually do. Inventory, you can put in there like how many you have and sold. I wouldn't worry about this until we get the point of sale system set up. We'll probably have to do an inventory piece after that whole thing is done. Shipping, we'll go ahead. You can start entering this data in if you want, the weight and then the dimensions and things like that. We don't have shipping classes set up yet, but you can at least start getting the weight and the dimensions in, and that will take off some of the time that we'll have to do later on. Linked products is basically a thing where you can link other products to this. So if you had, let's add in POW, and then you could put different items in here. And what that's essentially set for is once we start working in the system more and we have this item pulled up, we'll have a list of like other products that, hey, you might also be interested in, those type of things. And that's pretty much it for right now. It's pretty easy. Images, if you wanted to change the images, it's going to be over here. I'm going to show you a little trick here. You can go ahead and move that over here, so it makes it a little bit easier for you to use. And then same thing with the product gallery. We can move that over as well. And so we want to make sure we have a regular product image. I'm not going to remove this right now because I have no idea where that image is at. Actually, yeah, I don't know where that image is at, so I'm not going to remove that right now because I just really wanted to get you in here so you could do the pricing and those things. But then you can also do an add product image gallery, and then you can go ahead and upload the files and select them, or you can go ahead and select multiple images this way. And just as a test, I'm going to show you what that looks like. We'll go ahead and add those to the gallery, and that basically updates that. And then we will click on update. And one of the ways that you can always see what's going on with that specific product page is if you right click on this permalink, it's called, and then open link in new tab. You'll see that it opens up a new tab here, and you can see pretty much what it looks like then to the user, and you can see the different images and those sort of things all in there. So that is basically it for that. And then we're going to go ahead and remove these photos, so we can just do an X here, an X here, X here. And then categories, this is where you're going to want to select which categories essentially you want that product to be placed with. And what I mean by that is if you scroll through here, you will see all the categories that it is selected with. So right now it's just the POW MIA accessories. We're going to want to make that POW MIA as well. And so we'll have a POW MIA page, and it will show all of those, and then there'll be an actual accessories page, and we'll show just that specific one. So if you wanted to make this a featured, so you want to have it show on the home page, you would click up here where it says featured, and then that would make it show up on that home page that we've got set up right now. So this will change a lot over the course of time, so I'll probably be doing little videos with, hey, we updated this or that. An e-commerce site is definitely a beast of another nature, and so we'll want to make sure that we're doing as many of those updates as we possibly can. But that's essentially it. Your main tab is definitely going to be your product data, and that is going to give you pretty much the basics of what you're trying to do, especially with the price changes that you're noting that need to be changed on the site. So that is basically it. I hope this helped. Let me know if you have any questions. Talk to you later. Bye.